How to know you've met your twin flame, the signs and the symbols. How can you know that this is my twin flame? I think this relationship is different from other relationships. Watch the video to the end. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave your opinion in comments. You can hit the bell button so that whenever I make a new video, you get notified. To start with, to be honest, there's nothing that I can tell you to say you have to see this and that, because there's just this inner knowing. It happens that growing up, you had this picture of a relationship and how a relationship has to be. Whenever you are watching a movie, you can see yourself in the movie. You've been to many relationships. At times you thought you are in love, but the relationship didn't make sense that much compared to the imagination, compared to how you knew about the relationship, how you looked at love. And all of a suddenly now, one fateful day, you came across someone. And this someone doesn't look like someone you've known today or just that day. It feels like you've known this person for too long that you can't even remember. And you know this person more than you even know yourself. You can't even understand what's going on. Not because of the way they look or the way this person looks. You can't even explain how you've come to know. It feels so deja vu. Deja vu is experiencing something that you've experienced before. The day you've met that person feels like it's not your first time meeting at that place, that time. Everything is happening for second time, maybe times and times. So you can't understand what's going on. And you have a lot of questions that you'd want to ask, but you don't even know how to ask them because it's not in human language. You can't find the better words to use that can describe the situation. That's how things started. You can't even explain how you guys started a relationship. You just found yourself that you are in a relationship with this person. And situation differs. Sometimes this person can go without any sexual stuff. But sometimes it can go up to maybe 3 months, 2 months, even 4. And during that period, it's so nice. It's so nice that finally you've met someone who is understanding you and has the story like yours. They see things the way you see things. Everything is so nice. They are not pretending to you. You can feel it. And during that same moment, like in my case, that's when I started having telepathy. To be honest, I've never learned about telepathy. I just had to research to say, what am I experiencing? Because it was so nice at that moment. So I wouldn't say I was scared. I was surprised that I met someone that I was able to hear what that person was thinking. And I was like, wait, what's going on here? How am I knowing that these are not my thoughts and these are my thoughts? This is so crazy. This is so amazing. This is heaven. And oh God, the relationship, the twin flame thing is so beautiful. I understand. That's why I started chasing because I never wanted to lose that. Yeah. So this telepath things you never learned about it. Maybe you never heard about it, or maybe you heard about it, but it doesn't make sense until you experience something. That's when you understand. If they say it, this is it, this is fire. If you've never seen fire or experienced fire, the heat of fire and stuff, it's nearly impossible to understand, because imagination doesn't give a good, it can be defined but cannot give you the feeling. So that's the thing. And then again, after meeting that person, life started connecting itself. You even forget about the past, all the trauma, the wounds and stuff. And then sometimes if you had dreams that seemed so complicated to understand, that seemed so spiritual, you had visions, after meeting your twin, they start making sense, and sharing with them during that time, they also enjoy that kind of a story and they want to hear from you. It's so addictive that whatever they see, whatever they've experienced, they want to share with you, and you also want to share with them. It's so nice, like it's so beautiful, you can't even describe it. Those are the signs. I know even a chemical relationship can go through that, but there's a part where it's, yeah, that's the thing. And if your twin is scared, like in my case, I used to know, and I can even reach out to say, hey, what's going on? And Matt will be like, oh, I've just seen a lizard. And I'll be like, oh, come on, are you scared of a lizard? And yeah. And when sometimes maybe I can just experience, maybe my left eye is kind of tingling and moving, then I can say like, my left eye is doing this, then Martin will be like, yeah, mine too. Oh wow, that was so amazing. Like whatever I experienced at that moment, if I try to ask him, Martin will be like, me too, what's going on? I'll be like, wow, I don't know. Yeah. And again, I want to talk about the sexual energy. If you guys, you had sex with your twin, obviously you know what I'm talking about. It's something that you cannot even describe. I know, I'm not saying sex with other people doesn't feel, but this one, it's just something else, because you feel free. You feel it's the right thing to do. I have had sex with other people before. I have to be honest, truth must be told. And it's one of the reasons why I wasn't much into women thing. Because whenever I had sex with someone, at the end I would feel bad, I would feel judged. I don't know if it's because I've grown up to be a Christian, maybe that's the reason why. But I would feel judged, I would feel like, why did I even do it? Yeah. Even when I was married to my wife, my ex-wife, and yeah, life gave us 2 kids, 2 boys, I never enjoyed it. Like I don't know, I was thinking there's something missing here. Wow, maybe she tried all that she can do, and I just never appreciated that. I feel bad for her sometimes, but it's just life. Sometimes I can wake up at night and then I find this woman sleeping beside me. I look at her and I'll be like, wow, she's not the one. I would cry at night. And because of some challenges that we had, mostly, I I used to ask myself, how did I find myself here? I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to be here. What am I doing? This is not the one. How did she even find into my life? I don't want to talk about how things happen, like how I got into that. It was okay, but it was full of lies and thing. Then, yeah. Now, after you meeting your twin and you shared intercourse, it also, you know what I mean? Oh, God. I remember that it was evening actually. For me, in my case, I met my twin. The day I met her, I asked a lot of questions. She didn't answer, and in less than 30 minutes, I don't know, because I've never done something like that. That wasn't me. I don't know. I can't even remember how we started kissing though. Yeah, me and my twin, actually, she was staying somewhere in another place, so she was just coming there to see the relatives. So she told me that she's gone next day back to school. So I don't even know who does that anyway. So I asked her if she can sleep over to my place. Then she came. We sat from 19 hours up to 01. We're just talking, and I was just watching her telling me stories, and those stories were like my own. And when the time came now for that same energy, after we're done, then I was just laughing. My twin looked at me, started laughing too. We were laughing, and looking at my twin, I knew why he was laughing. I knew, like, wow, yeah, he has enjoyed that thing. This is something he has never done. Then I was happy because I was able to make her happy and make her feel like there's something like this on earth. And obviously the reason why she was happy, she saw how I was happy, and she was like, yeah, I think I have given him what he's been looking for. Oh yeah, it was so beautiful. And I remember asking her, like, what? You're like, I don't know. Then again we began laughing, and yeah, we laughed from 01 up to 03. We were just laughing. I don't know what I'm laughing at. I don't know what. That was crazy though. And when she went back, I remember asking her, like, why did you do what you did? And Martin was like, what? It's like, why did you give yourself to me like that? And he said it was worth it. And that day I felt like I was trapped somewhere, and my twin came to save me, and I was saved. That's another sign, sexual energy. Now from there, after the bubble phase, you had few misunderstanding. For the first time, I think in 3 months' time, when I made her upset, I said something and I felt it. It broke my heart, and I felt it, how much it damaged me. And my twin got upset. We tried to talk about that, but from that day I knew, I had a feeling that things are no longer the same now. I tried to talk to her or to him. I tried to be nice. From that moment, the picture changed, because my twin thought I was just making up things. I said something like, it's like you don't care, because I was calling the phone, she wasn't picking up the phone. So I said, like, it's like you don't care, you've just been acting. to love me, and that was painful, and I know. So from then we had misunderstanding there and after. Those are the signs I'm giving you. Now, we tried to fix the relationship on and on, there and then. But it's the more we tried, the more it was getting chaos. We can promise each other never to quarrel again, trying to handle this. But even other people started coming in and that thing until it started etching, until the final thing. Then I started having now the illusions, the mind, the ego death started. And during the time when the ego death started, this person ran away. I was left alone. I tried to force to call to do it. I was scared. And this person started now ghosting me. I can drop text under text without a reply. I can try to call. I tried everything, and this person never showed like they care, and that was painful. Ego death. I know you've been through disappointments, but you've never gone through ego death. But this time around, after you met this person, you've had ego death, which is not common, spiritual awakening. That's a very good sign that you've met someone spiritual as well. Then when you shared them things about spiritual and they loved it, when you told them to say, I don't know why I feel strange here, I feel like I don't belong here, they also tell you, yeah, me too. You, like every idea, sometimes they can tell you like they've just read your story. I'll be like, wait, I haven't written my story anywhere. Where are you reading these things that you are telling me? Because that's my life. Yeah, those are good signs. So if they are not back or try to contact you from the time you guys separated, don't worry. Trust life. Pay attention to the intuitions. What is the intuitions? I don't know about the others, but I'll just tell you about myself. I just get this knowing. When I'm walking, sometimes I can just feel like, no, don't use this path. Then I obey. And that time is not, I didn't learn from anyone to say I should start going into vegetation whenever I feel chaos and the blood is boiling. I would feel very bad. My head is burning. When I feel too much, because that time I was just sleeping, I should go into the vegetation. And when I go into vegetation, the trees will help me detox that. And it was so weird because that's the first time I heard the tree talking. That's the first time I came to know that even the things that I own, they know me. They are alive. I was surprised to find that even the land is alive. Everything, they are alive, and I was scared. I thought I'm going insane, and that's what forced me like trying to reach to my twin, because I was scared. I wanted someone who is weird like me, and the person who is weird like me is gone, doesn't want to talk to me. And I felt abandoned. I remember one day in the morning, and I'm told like, you are the only one, there's no another person. Then I woke up, went outside. I was like, this is mad now. I'm mad. I'm going mad. I try to go and spend time with other people that I don't think about that. And whenever they are talking, the thing they are talking about, I'm not too much concerned. When I want to talk, I want to share with them what I'm experiencing, and they're like, that's that. And they are judging me by that again. That was too painful. If that's what you're going through, it's okay. You are just getting to know yourself now. You're just opening your eyes. You are just becoming the person you're supposed to be. It's going to slow down. It's just a tip that I've given you. When you feel chaos, you feel too bad, too like the emotions are all over, you feel like you don't even know if you are sick or not sick, go into vegetation or take a bath. But if you have a stream nearby or a swimming pool, you can just go and sit in there. Water is very powerful. Everything were created from water, and the composition of water is life. That's why they say water is life. Sitting in water for some times, or you can just put your legs there. It's going to detox and heal you back. Thank you very much if you've watched up to this far. I really appreciate, and it's a beautiful thing. I love you, my fellow light workers, my partners in transition in this new earth. It's beautiful that I have you and you have me. We are going to keep encouraging each other and sharing knowledge to each other. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I really appreciate. Thank you.